Chapter 10: Building a more free, connected, and compassionate world. The idea of the state is forced onto each of our lives from the moment we are born. We are told there is only one way of life, one path towards freedom and happiness. On that path is the idea that government and taxes are inevitable. This path is backed up by the belief that the current forms of the state we see around the world are the pinnacle of our evolution. We don't believe this to be true. We are at a point where humans can connect, communicate, interact with, and learn from people all around the world. Ideas are spread with a speed never before seen. A concept can evolve very quickly with input and criticism from many places all at once. Just as ideas for better technology and more efficient methods to live our lives are developing, so is our understanding of freedom. We are growing to respect each other's individual freedom and choosing to take responsibility for our own lives and doing what we can to help others in our community. As we learn to value freedom and respect towards all life on this planet, we are also choosing to focus inward to look within ourselves for answers about what it means to be a part of the global community and a world that marches towards an unsustainable living. As every individual that makes up the global community chooses self-reflection and begins to understand humanity's place in the bigger picture, we will also develop a deeper understanding of liberty and come to reject the parental trappings of government we have become accustomed to. As each of us decide to reflect on our paths in this experience, we awake to the beautiful, dangerous freedom that is sovereign living. We begin to recognize that the idea of government as parent figure is silly and that we don't need our hands held anymore. As minds begin to wake from this matrix, the effects will create shock waves that ripple through our very existence. We will realize that our attempts to wage war to bring peace have failed. For possibly the first time in our history, mankind will release the pain, the fear that we have been holding on to, and we will step forth into the light to claim our role as warriors for peace, both teacher and student. At this point, we believe at least some portion of humanity will choose self-governance and voluntarily engage in community representation or government. Communities that are built on the ideas of compassion, sovereignty of the individual, mutual aid, and sustainable practices. The conscious resistance is predicated on the belief that individuals who know themselves best are more suited for the physical, intellectual, and spiritual pursuit of liberation. But empowered minds will only succeed when we choose to voluntarily organize and create the conscious agoras of the future. This, of course, is going to take some work. The good thing is that it starts with each of us on the individual level. By choosing to take action and make change in your life today, in this moment, you are contributing to the evolution of hearts and minds.